Welcome to our 30-minute workout for beginners. We will guide you through a series of exercises to improve your overall fitness. We'll begin with a warm-up, followed by a circuit training session, and conclude with a relaxing exercise to help you cool down. Today's circuit includes squats to planks, planks to downward dogs, plank shoulder taps, side leg pulses, and the 100. Always drink plenty of water during the workout. If you experience any sharp pain or dizziness, take a break immediately. For your comfort, use a soft mat or a blanket. Let's start with a warm-up. Fist rotation. Slowly rotate your fists in a circular motion inwards. Now outwards. Shoulder butterfly stretch. Place hands on opposite shoulders. Bring elbows together, hold and repeat. Walking jacks. Step to the right and raise arms out and up. Step with other foot and lower your arms. Repeat to the left. Side stretch. Bend your torso to the right, keeping hips facing forward. Hold, and repeat on the other side. Trunk rotations. Twist your torso to the right, keeping hips facing forward. Hold and repeat on the left side. Good mornings. Stand with your knees slightly bent and hands behind your head, keeping back straight. Hinge forward at hips until your torso is parallel to the floor. Slowly return to starting. Heel-toe raises. Slowly raise your heels, keeping toes on the ground. Hold, then lower. Roll backward onto your heels, lifting toes off the ground. Lower the toes. Crossbody butt kicks. Bring your right heel toward your left leg glute and touch it with your left hand. Return to starting and repeat with your left foot and right hand. Now that we're warmed up, we begin our circuit training. You'll be doing a series of exercises with short breaks in between, followed by a longer rest period after each circuit. Today we'll do 4 circuits. Let's look on the first exercise in the circuit. Squat to plank. Stand with feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing out. Lower into a squat, then reach down and place hands on the floor at shoulder width. From here, step back into a plank, first right foot, then left. Pause, and step back to squat. Push through heels and rise to standing. Repeat, alternating which foot you step into a plank. 3, 2, 1, and start. When stepping into the plank, avoid lifting your hips too high. Keep your body in a straight line from head to heels. Avoid rounding or hunching your back when transitioning to the plank. Keep your core engaged for stability. You're on the path to greatness. Keep going. And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, plank to downward dog. Start in a plank position. Lift your hips up and back. Engage arms and shoulders while pushing the tailbone up. Start with knees slightly bent and heels lifted, but, if comfortable, gradually straighten the legs and lower heels to the floor. Hold this position, then lower the hips and shift your weight forward, coming back to plank. 3, 2, 1, and start. Inhale as you transition from plank to downward dog, and exhale as you return to plank. Breathe steadily and rhythmically throughout the exercise. If the exercise feels too intense, in the plank position, lower knees on the ground. Remember to engage your core muscles throughout the movement to maintain stability and control. And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, plank shoulder taps. Start in a plank position with feet slightly wider for stability. While keeping hips as still as possible, tap left shoulder with right hand, then right shoulder with left hand. Continue alternating. 3, 2, 1, and start. Avoid rocking or swaying your hips from side to side. Keep your core engaged to stabilize your body. If the exercise feels too intense, perform it in a plank on knees position. Perform the taps at a controlled pace rather than rushing through the movement. And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, side leg pulses. Lie on the left side with legs stacked and your body in a straight line. Lift your right leg slightly, then pulse it upward 3 times. Keep the leg at about 45 degrees. Avoid raising it too high. Slowly lower the leg back down. Repeat on the right until you hear a cue to change legs. Then continue the exercise with your left leg. 3, 2, 1, and start. Avoid raising the leg too high, as it may cause your hips to shift backward and compromise your spine's alignment. Lift the leg only to a height where you can still maintain a straight spine. Now switch to the left leg. Avoid using momentum to lift the leg. Instead, use the strength of the hip abductor muscles to perform the leg lift in a controlled manner. And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, 100. Lie on your back and bring legs to a tabletop position. Lift feet off the floor and bend knees at a 90-degree angle. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders, engaging your core. Keeping arms straight, start pumping them up and down. Inhale for 5 pumps and exhale for 5 pumps, maintaining a steady breathing rhythm. 3, 2, 1, and start. Don't strain the neck. You may try to lift from the neck rather than chest, pointing your chin up to the ceiling. Instead, focus on lifting shoulders, keeping the neck relaxed and chin tucked slightly. If the exercise feels too intense, take a brief break, or lower feet on the floor, keeping knees bent. Every rep counts, don't give up just yet. And stop. Now it's time for a break. Take a moment to catch your breath and drink some water before we jump back in. Get ready to begin a new circuit. We will repeat all the exercises from the start. Let's look on the first exercise in the circuit. Squat to plank. 3, 2, 1, and start. When stepping into the plank, make sure your hands are beneath your shoulders to maintain a stable plank position. Don't rush. Let your movements be controlled and deliberate. Your effort today will make you stronger tomorrow. And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, plank to downward dog. 3, 2, 1, and start. Avoid arching or rounding your back during the movement. Focus on keeping your spine in a neutral position, engaging your core to support the lower back. Keep a slight bend in your elbows to avoid hyperextension and prevent unnecessary strain on the joints. You're unstoppable! And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, plank shoulder taps. 3, 2, 1, and start. Maintain a neutral spine and avoid lifting your hips too high to get the most from the exercise. Keep your head in line with your spine, avoiding looking up or letting your chin drop toward your chest. Keep up the good work! And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, side leg pulses. 3, 2, 1, and start. Avoid arching or rounding your back during the leg lift. Keep your hips and shoulders stacked in line. Focus on maintaining a neutral spine throughout the movement. Now switch to the left leg. Remember to engage your core muscles throughout the exercise to stabilize your torso and support your lower back. And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, 100. 3, 2, 1, and start. Don't hold your breath. Breathe steadily and rhythmically throughout the exercise. Coordinate your breath with the movement of your arms while keeping the core engaged. Keep your shoulders relaxed and away from ears. Avoid tensing up shoulders during the exercise. Stay focused and keep pushing forward. And stop. Now it's time for a break. Take a moment to catch your breath and drink some water before we jump back in. Get ready to begin a new circuit. We will repeat all the exercises from the start. Let's look on the first exercise in the circuit. Squat to plank. 3, 2, 1, and start. Believe in yourself, you're capable of more than you know. One step at a time. You've got this. You're doing great. Keep it up. And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, plank to downward dog. 3, 2, 1, and start. Avoid sagging or piking the hips in the plank position. Ensure your hips are in line with your shoulders and heels. Avoid rushing or jerky movements. Focus on smooth and controlled transitions between plank and downward dog. Remember why you started. That motivation will carry you through. And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, plank shoulder taps. 3, 2, 1, and start. You're making progress with every move. Embrace the challenge, it's where growth happens. Don't give up now, you're almost there. And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, side leg pulses. 3, 2, 1, and start. Be proud of how far you've come and excited for how far you'll go. Now switch to the left leg. Your hard work will pay off. Don't stop now. And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, 100. 3, 2, 1, and start. Keep pushing. You're doing great. You're getting stronger every day. Don't underestimate your own strength. You're capable of amazing things. And stop. Now it's time for a break. Take a moment to catch your breath and drink some water before we jump back in. This is our last circuit. Hang in there. Let's look on the first exercise in the circuit. Squat to plank. 3, 2, 1, and start. It's time to shine. Make the last round your best round. You're stronger than you think. You can do it. Don't quit now. This is where champions are made. And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, plank to downward dog. 3, 2, 1, and start. You've worked hard to get here. Make this last one count. You've got this. Keep working. Focus on the goal. You're moments away from completing it. And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, plank shoulder taps. 3, 2, 1, and start. One more to go. You're unstoppable. Embrace the challenge and unleash your inner champion. You're on fire. Keep it up. And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, side leg pulses. 3, 2, 1, and start. Show yourself what you're made of. Give this last repetition everything you've got. Now switch to the left leg. Find the inner strength for final push. And stop. Now let's have a short rest. Next, 100. 3, 2, 1, and start. Last one standing. Make it count. It's not just another rep, it's a proof of your strength and resilience. Embrace the burn, you're so close to the finish line. And stop. Great job finishing that circuit. Now let's ease into a calming mindfulness practice to help you unwind and restore balance. Savasana. Lie down and extend your legs. Place arms alongside your body with palms facing up. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Move your attention across your body. Relax your feet. Release tension in calves. Let go of tightness in your hips. Feel the lower back sinking into the floor. Allow your chest to open up. Soften your hands, forearms, and upper arms. Unwind your neck and shoulders. Soften your jaw and relax your face. Let your thoughts drift away, like clouds passing in the sky. Embrace the feeling of complete relaxation. Begin to reawaken your body by gently wiggling your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. And that's all for today. Well done. See you tomorrow.